Hey, hey, Sagittarius, what's up? Welcome to your June reading. I hope you're all having a fabulous day. We're going to be seeing what messages want to come through for you, get you some insight, get some guidance, see what spirit wants you to look out for or be aware of during this time. If this reading is helpful or insightful, please let me know by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. Private readings are available down below in the description box, and let's get right into your messages, Saggy. Let's see what you need to know. For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements, what do my Saggies need to know right now? Let's come in towards Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Show me clearly. Messages for Saggy. Ooh. We have, oh, that gnome is your first card out. You feel a little frustrated with something or someone or something's getting on your nerves. Ooh, okay, let's get into this and see what's happening for Sagittarius. What is going on for Sagittarius? We have Singer of Intuition. Let's get one more for Sagittarius. And Singer of Transfiguration. You're going through some immense change and transformation, and it will get easier if you're dealing with some challenges or blocks or frustrating situation right now. A person that's getting on your nerves, or they just won't leave you alone, or the neighbors that just won't shut up. Like, I don't know, there's something that's been giving you problems. That's about to change very soon. There might also be a situation that is requiring you to be honest. We have honesty at the bottom. There could be some sort of something you got to get off your chest, something that you have been bottling up for a while. We have Journeyman and Buyers of the Waters. I'm seeing like a new cycle that you're activating that leads to healing, freedom, and like letting pains, past pains, sufferings, anger, like letting that go. There's also, oh, sorry, wrong card. With the Journeyman, there is someone who is watching over you energetically, and they're a little concerned. This could be a grandparent, most likely, or an elder of some sort, but like there seems to be an energy of like support and wanting to like hug you, like cocoon you, especially if you're during like dealing like during a time, I can't even fucking speak, where you're feeling very frustrated, annoyed, pissed off, angry, or even to the point where you're like sad, like you're so angry that you just start crying. I don't know if you ever, I'm a Cancerian, if you didn't know, I'm a Cancerian. Sometimes when I'm angry, I start crying. It's like my weakness. It's not a weakness, but sometimes in the moment I'm like, oh, I'm angry, but they think I'm sad. I'm fucking mad. Like, oh my God. So anyways, your intuition is trying to guide you towards something though. Singer of Intuition, you're getting this hunch, you're getting this insight. There's something here. The energy don't lie, Saggy. Energy don't lie. You know, in your core, this entire situation is changing, and it will not be the same. Thank goodness. It's only going to get better. So you know that this challenging time of your life is coming to an end. And hallelujah. You might be seeing 1111, by the way. So this is card 11. So you might be seeing like, you know, 1111 or 111, or just, you know, that might be a synchronicity for someone. We also have 7 and 26. What was at the bottom again? Oh yeah, I already looked at that. Honesty. There could be a situation that's calling for you to be honest. Maybe you haven't because you're like, they're not going to hear me anyways, or I've had this conversation a billion times and it led nowhere. Maybe you need to be honest with yourself. Okay, well, let's see what the tarot has to say. Let's see what wants to come through for you, and maybe it'll tell us more about these cards. Maybe it'll be something else. Whatever that you need to know right now, Saggy. That's my intention doing this reading. Show me clearly, what do my Sagittarians need to know right now? Any insight, wisdom, guidance for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements for the month of June. What do y'all need to know? Or whenever you come across this, y'all. We have the Hangman reverse, Pisces. Shout out to anybody with Piscean energies. King of Wands reverse and the Queen of Wands. Well. We do have a pair here. There is a mismatch of energy. I feel like there's someone that isn't quite in alignment or like a match, a compatible match. They're not anymore. They once were at some point in your life, but something changed, the dynamic has changed, or there's been a huge shift. Like you finally have awoken. Yeah, you are out of a time in your life where things were stuck, things were stale, stagnant. There was no push, there was no momentum. Everything was just frozen, stuck, trapped in hell. Like there is literally no way out. And so it forced you to surrender. It forced you to let go. It forced you to make space. It forced you to look at the situation from a different perspective than you were used to. Like you really looked at things for what they are instead of what they could have been or what they should have been or what they used to be. And this is kind of just of like sobering truth, you know? And it's finally, you've reached this point of surrender and just like letting go. I'm seeing though with the King of Wands reverse, this could, no. Let me see something here, because if we're just talking about you, I do think that's with other people though. But one thing I just want to talk about, if this is just about you, I am seeing like a decrease of some sort, like there's a backing or a stepping back, stepping down. We go from a King of Wands to a Queen of Wands. So if this is just about you, I do feel like there's a decrease of energy or attention. Because King of Wands reverse, you could be frustrated, annoyed, you're feeling like blocked, lack of confidence, feeling like you can't fully commit to something anymore. Something's just too hot and cold or wishy-washy or unpredictable, or just it's just something that makes you mad, something that really pisses you off, something that really just grinds your gears, pushes your buttons. Like it could definitely be a person, right? And so Spirit is asking you, because King of Wands, kings in general, they're more of like the actions that you need to take. And I think Spirit says like not to act, but to receive. And so you're actually being guided towards stepping into your feminine energy of like, you've been giving a whole lot to this, giving a lot of thought, giving a lot of energy, giving a lot of action. You've been putting so much into this thing, this place, person, whatever. Spirit is saying like, you can take a step back and just receive and just observe. All right. And then the other way we were looking at is like, there's two different people. Y'all are just not seeing eye to eye. Once upon a time you were compatible, but right here, right now, you are not. And could be with another fire sign, Aries, Saggy, or Leo. And this is just, it's necessary to just, I feel like Spirit says, like, take your hands off the wheel, surrender, step the fuck back, cool it off a little bit. And that could even be what your intuition is saying. It's like, if you're feeling, and I really highly recommend this in any area of your life or anything that you're working on, if there's something that's just like highly frustrating, maybe cool it down and try again later. Take a break, take a breather. Sometimes that gnome comes up because you are being shown a different way, a different route, a different path. You are being rejected towards something different. Like you are being redirected, right? Rejection, redirection. Even though it's so fucking annoying. Sometimes it can be really irritating. Oh my goodness. So anyways, at the bottom, we have the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords. This is similar. This came out in Cancer's reading. I just did theirs before yours. They had these two cards come out. Because I am seeing something. There's this is within a partnership, a relationship of some sort. And we have Leo coming through with the lion, the sun, not the lion, the sun, Leo lion, right? And the Empress Taurus energy. Someone's very stubborn. We got a lot of fixed energy coming up here. Someone's very like stubborn. I also get kind of a smothering energy with the Empress. Maybe this like a mother figure or a feminine in her life. Anyways, or someone's in their feminine energy. Not you, like you're being guided towards stepping in your feminine energy. I don't fucking know. Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. It feels like agreements that have been made, but there's lack of transparency. I was saying this in Cancer's reading, where it feels like, you know, everything isn't out on the table. There's things underneath that you don't see what they're hiding. They don't see what you're hiding. There seems to be deception on both sides. Okay? You both are deceiving each other in some way, whether that's just like you withholding information or you not being honest and vice versa. They're not being honest. Like it seems like also what's done in the dark will find a way to shine, right? With the sun, with the Seven of Swords, things that are hidden right now will come to light. But I'm not entirely sure what this is. Something seems though not fair, or it might seem fair on the surface, but that's gonna get twisted, or it has been twisted. Trying to loop you in or get you stuck on something, or I don't know. Okay, off to an interesting start, y'all. Let me know how this resonates in the comments. I would love to hear what you're dealing with, how this is resonating. Show me clearly what's going on for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. What do my Saggies need to know right now? Month of June, Tower. So the whole situation, literally Singer Transfiguration. This is like the death card. It's transformation. It's change. It is where, you know, situations reach its peak, and there is going to be a major shakeup. And the fact that the Towers come out is like, yep. Some of you dealing with a Scorpio, or you are being guided towards like, burn it down. Burn it down. Burn it down. All right, King of Pentacles, the Fool reverse, and then the Sun is at the bottom. I feel like there's this something you're not giving a chance to, or there's something here I don't see you entertaining at all. Fool reverse says that you aren't willing to take this leap of faith because the ground does not seem able to support. There's something that is coming into your life that seems to be a bit of a shakeup or surprise or like unexpected, but it doesn't matter because you've made your choice, is what it's showing here with the Sun. And then even the Three of Wands, 10 of Wands reverse, you've made a decision recently or in the next couple of weeks to let something go. It's something your intuition has been guiding you. It's been crystal clear. It's become so evident. Like, it's just, there's been proof. I'm here, proof in the pudding, right? It's showing that and as you approach Leo season, for some reason this showed up in Cancer's reading as well. I guess like maybe there's an overlap, but I'm seeing, because Leo with the Sun, I'm feeling like as we get closer to late July, beginning of August, like there seems to be this accumulation of events that are taking place that are happening all because you chose to let something go, and now it's creating this ripple effect. And it seems like, I mean, you're very much prepared for this, and you know, like there's something incredible coming your way, and you just cannot wait. Like there's this excitement that you have, and there's just some things in your life right now that seem to be kind of chipping away, or like kind of crumbling down. Like the things that just don't belong seem to be removed from your life, or it's in the process if it hasn't already, but it's already showing signs. It's already showing signs. Kind of like before a volcano erupts, there's like, you can, I don't know the science behind it, actually, I don't really, but like there will be signs. There will be signs. And I think you are already seeing those signs, or picking up, or dreams that you've been having were just really strange. Coincidence? It's not a coincidence, but you know, like things that you just cannot ignore that are happening, that are literally showing you that this is destined to happen. This is meant to happen. And the best thing for you to do is just surrender, let go, let the tower fall, let the cards fall where they may. Death trying to flip out. Y'all see that? Page of Swords, or not Page of Swords, Page of Cups also trying to stick out. 10 of Cups at the bottom. I'm seeing a conversation taking place, maybe with loved ones or family, and that's going to bring in a significant change, or even maybe an ending for somebody here. We have these three cards coming out. 6 of Cups, Page of Swords, 10 of Wands reverse. What did I just say? A conversation that leads to possibly an ending, or I'm seeing like a relief, like a big fat burden that is finally lifted. Something that you have been carrying for a while, maybe your entire life, maybe since childhood, right? There's something coming up about like your upbringing or childhood or your younger self, and like you have a chance to speak up now for a time where you weren't, or like you are, how would I put it? I'm trying to think of the right way to put it. By you standing up for yourself currently, or even standing up for someone that you love over the next couple of weeks. By you standing up for yourself, you're standing up for all the times where you didn't have a voice, where you had to bite your tongue, or where you were silenced. You know, this is a chance for you to like speak up for your younger self. And like, obviously it could be a completely different situation, different people, but in a way it is empowering you, and it's also healing your inner child, your younger self, because you're finally able to bring the justice that you deserve. So anyway, Six of Cups, Page of Swords, another thing I'm getting from this is you may actually have someone from your past coming into your life to have a brief, yet I'm hearing abrupt. Is there, we'll see what's at the bottom. We have a Five of Swords. So yeah, I'm seeing a very brief encounter. Could get hostile, could get intense, but you know what? Everything's just being laid out in the open. 10 of Wands reverse and the Page of Swords. I'm seeing like word vomiting. I'm seeing like someone just like unleashing what they've been thinking and feeling for a very long time, but they never once spoke up about it. They never once got it off their chest. They just kept it in. It boiled up to this point where it's just like word vomit, like truth bomb. All right. There's new perspectives that have been gained since this experience as well. The Six of Cups, like whatever this past thing is, I don't know if it was last week, I don't know if it was 6 months ago, 10 years ago, but it's showing that like a new perspective has been gained and something has also been released. So there's like this exchange of something that's been removed and something new that's been put into your life, or that you're now exercising these new ways, or I'm hearing like new rules, new boundaries that you've enforced, right? Enforce, that's a strong kind of word, right? Enforcing a boundary, which tells me that you've tried before in the past, but it was overstepped again and again and again. But so, all right, well, hold on. Let's see what's at the bottom. Five of Swords, Justice, and the King of Cups. You are teaching someone a lesson here, Saggy. Not to screw with you. They better not screw with you. They don't know who they fucking with. If they don't know, now they do. Or very soon they'll know not to mess with you. Don't you mess with Saggy. Unleash the fire if you gotta. I'm now seeing an image in my mind's eye of like a dragon. All right. Maybe you have a dragon tattoo, or dragon's important for somebody. I don't know. I don't normally get that symbolism. Woo, this is justice coming in hot. All right. I'm hearing karma served hot. Piping tea, you know, if you pour yourself a cup of tea and it's hot, it's steaming. Now I'm seeing in my mind's eye someone taking the cup of tea and like splashing it. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. That's messy. That's messy, but you can visualize it. You know, visualize pushing them into water if you want. Don't do it though. Don't do it. Do it in spirit. I'm just kidding. Don't even waste your energy on that. But yeah, I mean, Justice, Five of Swords. What goes around comes around. What goes around comes around comes around. Okay, Justin Timberlake. You're saying cry me a river. I don't want to hear about it. You let something go. And it's this huge relief, and you're saying farewell, bye-bye. Like, clearly, again, something that was such a headache, something that was very frustrating, very upsetting, and if you were crying over it, it definitely gave you a red nose and red all up in the face, big eyelids. The worst, one of the worst punishments. You're crying because you just need a release, and your body is like, oh yeah, we're gonna puff up your eyes. I've been there, y'all. I've been there too many times. Oh, man. All right, let's get one more and then we can clarify what's going on for Sagittarius. What my Saggies need to know right now. Well, that's crazy because we have both the Hierophant and the Emperor coming out in the reverse, and this fell out on the Tower with the Queen of Wands. It's showing you're no longer like loyal to someone or something anymore. Nine of Swords in reverse, and you don't feel guilty about it. You do not feel guilty about it. I'm hearing something about being thrown under the bus as well. Someone may have thrown you under the bus time and time again in the past. They've showed their disloyalty to you. So why on earth would you be loyal to someone who does not give a rat's ass about you, your well-being? It's showing here. Emperor reverse with the Hierophant reverse is someone that you cannot trust, you cannot rely on, you cannot commit to, or like they just never show up. They have power and controlling, like, you know, they have issues around their power, having power plays, dominance, controlling you, other people, trying to control the narrative, try and spin the narrative to make themselves look like they are the one in the right, or the one that were like wronged, or I get a victim mentality here. So why is this important? I feel like this is saying like you're no longer allowing someone to control you. You're not their puppet. You never were, but in a way of the past, maybe the role they played in your life had an influence on why you tolerated this treatment. I see a contract's being complete or clipped away. I wouldn't even say clipped. That's not how I would express it. But yeah, I honestly see like you're clipping, clipping like this. You ever get like a hangnail and it causes so much pain and it's so small, but like, God, it's like a rock in your shoe. But finally, when you get it out, you find, or the little hangnail, you clip it. It's like all that pain has been relieved. Like that's what I feel like this is. It's showing like you breaking away finally from this contract or this energetic cord. Like, oh my God, it just feels so freeing. What else am I seeing here? However, verse could be saying like taking the alternate path, or the path least walked, you've never walked on, or it's like breaking out of your norm, your own rules, or like expectations you placed on yourself. Emperor reverse with the tower. I mean, I feel like this is showing like matters that are completely out of your control that you have to just say, okay, I surrender, like I let go. Now this remember, this fell on the Queen of Wands, this person. I feel like someone's realizing you're no longer wrapped around their finger and they don't know what to do about it. So, because if we look at the Queen of Wands and the Tower, because Queen of Wands, she's very good at creating whatever it is that she desires. She's very, how would I explain it? She's very magical, okay? Or very kind of, I would say like witchy. Like she's great at manifesting and using her, like she has these abilities to draw in and attract whatever it is that she desires. She's good at kind of smoothing things over, or she can be very charming and get her ways, especially with like other people. Like she can be very convincing and very friendly. And with that person, whoever this could represent in your life, it's like they wanted, what do they want? I guess I should probably clarify, because I just seem to get this vibe with these cards that fell out on her, is that she no longer has that magnetic pull that she once had onto you. He, it don't matter the gender. I don't know who needs to hear that. It don't matter the gender, but like, someone just doesn't seem to have that, like that charm, that spell. Like they can't, like, I guess in a way you could say you broke their spell if they ever had one on you. Nine of Swords in reverse came out. So it tells me that you no longer feel held hostage. Wow, that's one way to put it. That's quite extreme, but okay. You know, it's just, you see things crystal clear. You no longer feel disempowered being around this person's energy. If anything, I think you've removed yourself from them. Like you've removed your presence, you removed your access, you've like rebuked that, you took it back. You've like locked down so that they aren't able to like blow up your phone or call you in the middle of the night or show up at your doorstep. Like if this was someone that had a spare key, like you could have changed your locks, you could have changed your keys. You know, if there are family members or friends that were in contact with this person, you may have gotten them to like completely detach or block them so that they couldn't try and talk to you through them. Like they'd be like, hey, I have a message for Sag. Can you please tell Sagittarius, blah, blah, blah. And it's like there's been this disconnect and there's this peace. There's this serenity. Like Nine of Swords in reverse is showing like, oh, I can finally hear myself again. I can finally like, oh my God, look at how this card sticks to my arm. Goddamn, it's humid as fuck where I'm at. Anyways, we got a lot of rain. Singer of intuition, it's like you can finally hear your higher self. You can finally hear your intuition. Before, when it was like, oh, that gnome, it's very distracting, and so you can't get silence because there's all these distractions and disruptions and annoyances and frustrations and too much chatter going on, or too many opinions, too many chefs in the kitchen. It's just like, yo, you can't hear shit. Or situation that's stressing you out so much where you can't even listen, like, what is my intuition saying, because your nervous system's all fucked up. 9 of Swords in reverse with the Alchemist, and then the moon. So that full moon we had last week? I've already forgotten. When was the full moon? That was just a few days ago, right? Oh, that was last week. That was the 11th. Okay. I'm confused. It's okay. The full moon last week may have revealed this to you, or I'm seeing even approaching the new moon in Cancer, which is on the 25th? Yeah. I forgot. It's been a while since I thought about the dates. I'm seeing that there is this, like, you're alchemizing this energy and turning it around and turning it in your favor. That's very powerful. That's very freaking powerful, and I really admire that about you, that you're capable of not letting these energies or these people or situations, circumstances really rock your world, you know, not allowing it to consume you or control you or fuck with you. Yeah. They don't know who they fucking with. They mess with the wrong Saggy. Okay, so why is the Tower here? Let's look into this. Why is the Tower here for Sagittarius? I feel like in ways... Well, let me clarify before I start speaking on this, but let's see here. Tell me the Tower for Sagittarius. Why is the Tower here for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements, month of June, whenever you come across this. We have Ace of Pentacles, it's sideways, okay? Let's see what these ones are. We have King of Cups, 3 of Wands, and then we have these 4 of Cups. Okay. 5 of Cups, 4 Pentacles, Tower at the bottom. So now we have Tower coming up a couple times. Okay. Let me try and make this make sense, because in a way, this Tower, oh my god, this ring is falling off my finger. My fingers are cold right now. Okay, so with this Tower, in a way, did you expect it? Yeah. Intuitively, right? Singer of intuition from earlier, King of Cups, 3 of Wands. You had this hunch, you had this inner knowing, you knew eventually it would come around, you'd have to face this, you'd have to deal with this, you'd have to speak up for yourself, you'd have to confront whatever this is. You knew it was only a matter of time. It's also you planning for the future, and there's even some changes towards these plans that may be a bit of a surprise or a bit of a shock, that you may have had a sense that, okay, this plan that I made, or this commitment that I made, it might change, or I might have to make adjustments down the line. There was a thought you had, something like that, right? And yeah, okay, now 4 of Cups is saying that there's a twist, or there's something that you have an idea of what you're dealing with, but there's still something else that hasn't yet crossed your mind. Or I feel the fact that the Ace of Pentacles came out sideways shows that there's another path or different approach that you haven't yet come across. I can't even fucking find the words. That doesn't make sense. It hasn't. We're gonna have to clarify this because I need to know what this is, but I don't think that this new way or this new approach, this new opportunity, this different path hasn't become available yet, or you haven't had this idea just yet, or like, we need to know what the fuck this is, right? Because can these cards stop sticking to me? I'm gonna go insane. I'm gonna go mental. Stop sticking to me. There's something else that you're not quite aware of just yet. You're not quite aware of just yet. You could be focusing on what's going wrong in your life or in this area, or what's falling apart. Spirit could be saying like, because you know in the Four Cups he's looking down, he's got a frown, he's kind of down, depressed in the fields, but there's something else being presented to you that I wish I could fill the blank, like that what? I'm not sure yet. We have to pull more. At the bottom, 5 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, and the Tower. It's showing the more that you hold on to this, the more that you resist this change, the more that you focus on this, the more you're delaying this new opportunity from presenting itself. I want to look into this because I'm kind of like, what is this about? Like, let me use this deck. Hold on. I don't want to spend too much clarifying this Ace of Pentacles, but like, let me see. Because you might have like money coming in, or there's something really bright and beautiful that's coming into your life, but I need to know like what this is because it's so freaking general. How about this Ace of Pentacles for Sagittarius? Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? This is what you don't see. We have the 6 of Wands, which is a card of success, victory, accomplishments, major achievements, rewards, and you know, praise, success, people really seeing you with the moon. Okay, so this could be around the new moon Cancer, where you receive this blessing or money, or like I'm seeing like a breakthrough in your success, like your career, money terms, like some kind of business, or if you have an online platform or something like that. Let me see, what's this Ace of Pentacles? The Fool, something new that you're jumping into. Some of you could be going back to school, or what is this Ace of Pentacles? One more for this Ace of Pentacles. Anything? They gave me 2. Magician and the Devil. A way out of a toxic situation that you felt trapped in from earlier, right? We were talking about that, I think. This is your opportunity, or this is your way out. And I'm seeing it's around the new moon, you guys. I'm seeing that this is taking place around new moon Cancer, the 25th of June. Hopefully it's sooner, right? Fingers crossed. But like, that's next week, right? The new moon is next freaking week. I feel like time's just going by like this. I'm seeing this opportunity that is leading to like big success, and that you're proving other people wrong. You're even proving yourself wrong. You are overcoming something that once controlled you, swayed you, held you back, held you down, influenced you, influenced your decisions, influenced your actions. Magician to the Devil. This is where people could have been manipulating you. What's at the bottom? Knight of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, and the 7 of Wands. People that were trying to slow you down or get in the way, or like they would throw rocks at you, and then when you turn around, they'd put their hands behind their back and be like, huh, wasn't me. Like, bitch, why you lying? Why you playing? Yeah, also 7s seem to be popping up quite a bit in your reading. 7 of Wands, 7 of Swords, kind of similar. Cancer had quite a few 7s in their reading as well. I'm like, what the hell? 8 of Wands trying to show up at the top of this deck, which showing like multiple manifestations moving into your life, like quickly, rapidly. So this is clarifying the Ace of Pentacles, which is also kind of shown in the 4 of Cups, the cup in the back. It's like there's this opportunity for you to get the fuck out of this situation and like jump into like something brand new, something refreshing, something that will be very successful and lead to a big victory. And you don't really see that coming because I think you're mainly focused on trying to maintain or keep up with this. Like there's something collapsing. There's something here that is closing out, coming to an end. You're holding on to it, or someone's holding on to it. Are you? No, you're not. Or you're maybe currently are, but you won't be much longer because the 10 of Wands is in the reverse. That was the last card from the first deck we had pulled from. So I'm just trying to make this make sense, y'all. Let me see what this 6 of Cups, Page of Swords is. Why is the 6 of Cups and the Page of Swords here for Sagittarius? Eight of Wands. We just saw that in the other deck. The last one I just used to clarify. Eight of Wands coming out twice. So Eight of Wands can be a message, can represent communication. We have Ace of Cups with the Emperor. I feel like balls in your court. Oh, and here we have the Tower. Nine of Wands at the bottom. So there seems to be a conversation that gets very emotional very quickly, maybe even a little bit heated, okay? It does seem to take a surprising turn with the Tower. Things get emotional unexpectedly, or you didn't think, especially the Emperor, you rarely will see an Emperor be like emotional or sensitive or like vulnerable. You would never see the Emperor vulnerable like with his underbelly. Oh my goodness, no. But this, I feel here, let's see here, leads to healing for sure. Personal healing, someone's becoming more confident in their like self-expression or being more emotionally available, emotionally aware. Aware. Why did I say whale? Whale could be someone's spirit animal. Whale represents someone who is very like wise, very deep, has a lot of depth to them, very sensitive, and they are great communicators. Whales have that high frequency, that high pitch when they're communicating to one another, right? So that's funny. Whale came out of my mouth. I don't even know what the fuck. Wait, what's this Page of Swords? Well, I was looking into Six of Cups, Page of Swords together. So wait, bottom of the deck, Nine of Wands, Seven of Cups, Page of Cups, Ten of Swords reverse. So things have, I feel like, Ten of Swords shows like things kind of already are done or over or have ended. But this is like last words or final thoughts, final words, final feelings. But there seems to be question of if this is real, if this is genuine, if you can really trust what they're communicating, or it's just a bunch of bullshit. Like, is this just a bunch of smoke and mirrors? Someone truly being honest. Seven of Cups and the Page of Cups shows here also someone who's very scattered. What they're saying seems to be going round and round in different circles, touching on different topics. Maybe even excusing their behavior. I'm also seeing someone who could be, we have a lot of pages showing up here versus an Emperor, so there does seem to be a big maturity difference, or even an age gap could be a thing. There just seems to be a lot of questions, confusions, and concerns, y'all. So that conversation, I don't know if it answers all the questions or smooths everything out, but let's see why the Ten of Wands is here. And then I gotta let y'all go. I've been talking for so long. Ten of Wands reverse for Sagittarius. Why is the Ten of Wands in the reverse here? So I'm seeing like this release. All right. Why is the Ten of Wands in the reverse for Sagittarius? Ten of Wands reverse for Sagittarius. Show me, cure me. Ten of Wands reverse for Sagittarius. We have the Magician, Nine of Swords in the reverse again. Y'all see how this card just flipped itself? It literally went from upright into the reverse. So you're no longer burdened by whatever this is. I'm gonna tell you. I'm hearing it's not your problem anymore. We have the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Cups fell out on the Fool. I don't know if you noticed that. You can't even see the Fools right here, but this card fell out right on the Fool. So honestly, and then we have the Moon, which again, new moon in Cancer next week. New moon in Cancer. If you're listening to this reading while I post it or next couple of days, new moon in Cancer seems to be kicking something off. Spirit is kind of advising you to hold on or wait. Okay, Spirit, if you're thinking about speaking up, maybe wait till the new moon in Cancer, wait till Cancer season when everybody's more in their emotions and more in their feelings. That's funny. You know, hit them in their soft spot. We have the Strength card underneath, Seven of Pentacles. It's kind of showing like you're holding out, waiting for the right moment to like unleash what you have been like processing, reflecting on, healing, thinking about before speaking. Like definitely think before you speak. Always good advice, always a good thing, right? But speak from the heart. Ten of Wands in reverse, we have this beautiful combo where something's no longer bothering you anymore. You see things clearly. You're no longer weighed down or feeling stuck or guilty, or, you know, you're expressing yourself freely, and that won't scare away people who are truly aligned with you and truly deserve to be in your life. You're manifesting solutions, right? Magician to the 9 of Swords reverse. You're manifesting ways out of challenging situations, tense or dramatic times. You are finding like a problem to be solved, solving your problems, and also seeing here any struggles or challenges in the home life or your family or loved ones. I do see that's also being resolved here. So this is a huge burden that's been lifted. Okay, so, okay, I think we'll just leave it there. I've talked so long, it's like 40 minutes. But yeah, challenging situation seems to be coming to a close. Things are improving, getting much better. And also I really liked how the 10 of Cups fell out on the Fool, which shows like better things coming in terms of your love and romance and connections. And somebody could even be moving. So I think maybe we talked about that earlier. I can't fucking remember, okay? But I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope that this helped. We're blurry right now, my bad, but it is what it is. I will let you go, Saggy. Have a wonderful day. Private readings also available down in the description box, and I will see y'all later. Bye.